Hello there guys and welcome back to Tykes TV. Thank you for joining as ever. It's Friday and it's one of the hottest days of the year. Absolutely baking out here. Apologies for the fridge. We've got a new fridge freezer in the kitchen. So this one's out here until somebody comes to collect it. So it's Friday, transfers and rumours. Well, mainly what we're talking about in this one is Gerhard, Struber and of course the Wigan appeal. And I'll give you a little my thoughts on that and what I believe there. But Gerhard Struber has been linked apparently with the Watford job. Now, it's a massive move, and it's a massive. From what I've heard, it is true that Watford want him. You know, I'm surprised there, to be fair, and that's no disrespect to Struber, but I just thought they might have gone for somebody with a bit more Championship nous about him, and that's no disrespect, like I said, to Struber, but I just don't think he's had long enough really to justify himself. But he's done a massive job with us, incredible job, and I want him here permanent. Well, he is here permanent, but what I mean is I want him here a guarantee, so I can guarantee that he's going to be here, because at the end of the day we don't want to be losing as head coach. We need that stability in the football club. We're missing it. We've missed it for such a long time. We need it. We need that stability. If anything, with him being linked with this job, it shows how much we need to back him, because not just managers, players as well, when these clubs come in, they're going to come in and they're going to get for them obviously bigger wages. They're going to offer them, like if Watford, they might offer Gerhard Struber control over transfers, and that's what we need to do. That's what football should always be about. The head coach, it's a manager, and they should get the choice in the players. If they ask for players, they should get them, not provide them with players like I've done in past. It doesn't work. You need them to go out there and identify, literally go out and scout them, and that works. Obviously, it depends on the type of player that we get in, but at the end of the day, if that manager's seen them and they know that they'll make a big difference to the team, that always brings out the best, really, and that's how it always should be for me. Obviously, now, what else has sparked it off is two of the coaching staff have left as well. So that's made it interesting. One of them, I believe, it says on the club's Facebook, for personal reasons. I've heard one of them's gone to get for a job in Austria. So where do we go there? But well, it is what it is. Obviously, it sparks rumours off. People think, because they've left and everything, but at the same time, I do believe it is strange to leave. At the same time, I do believe it is strange. So it opens the door for Struber, so to speak. But as far as I know, Gerhard Struber has gone back to Austria to spend time with his family during the break, which is fair enough, and obviously we expected that. But obviously, the job that he's done, it's a brilliant job what he's done, keeping us afloat. But it does bring us onto what's happening regarding Wigan, because I think what we've seen, the players celebrating, fans as well on social media, Barnsley fans, and listen, no disrespect here to Wigan, no disrespect, there were no disrespect given here at all. No, I do not want to see, and I didn't want to stop up because of a points deduction, I really didn't. This is nothing personal against Wigan. The players celebrated, we celebrated as fans because we believed we'd stopped up in the Championship. We did. Every fan did. The players did. When we bet Brentford 2-1, you saw the players' celebrations. You saw Connor Chaplin doing the floss, or whatever it's called, off Fortnite. So you can't, I personally believe, snatch all that away now. Wigan knew. Wigan were fighting for it. So they'll have known at full time that they were down because they needed to win their game, and they didn't. So you're taking away the mindset that were set when Wigan knew they were getting them 12s took off at the end of the season. We knew, so that mindset going into each one of them games, and I can understand. I think they were arguing it's got them relegated, so maybe but they knew, like I said, they had to prepare to go out and win. And you know, Paul Cook hit nail on there. They were fair about it with us. He was, and I take my hat off to Paul Cook for what he said, but I just don't see. Obviously, they've got a right to appeal, and I'm not saying they haven't. But at the end of the day, you know, it's just taken so long to be able to get anything sorted, and it's rubbish. It's rubbish if you ask me. It shouldn't be dragging this far out. You either take them, you either do it or you don't. And listen, if Wigan hadn't got points took off, we would have been relegated. Or we sat in. I'm saying that you don't know, because this appeal might get overturned. So so the points might get overturned. So we don't know. We don't know. It's just a load of it's a load of rubbish. It's a load of rubbish. But at the end of the day, I don't know how you can take it away from the players, the fans, and everything like that. When we knew, first glances we stopped up. Wigan knew they were down before any appeal came up. They knew if they didn't win that game, they were down. They didn't win it, so they got the points got took off. I'm not going into what the club's done or anything like that because I don't know the ins and outs. I'm not a Wigan supporter. I don't know what's gone wrong there, and I'm not even going to say whatever. I don't know. As far as I know, financial fair play has been broken, so they get points. They go into administration, and 12 points get took off. That is what happens usually. So the ins and outs, I'm not 100% sure of. All I know is they knew what were happening. So did we. We set up. We needed to win games. We did. Wigan didn't. And I just don't know how you can take that away from us as fans. We've ultimately celebrated something that's going to be false. So we'll see. I'm not sure when the result comes in. But going back to Gerhard Struber finally, before I do finish off, I think it's important that we sell the club to Struber. Obviously on his future, he needs to stay with us, build a team, get some stability at the football club because that's what it's missing ultimately. And hopefully, we sat here talking in a few weeks' time, and we know for a fact that we're keeping Older as assets. Really, that's what's most important. It's most important thing. Get that stability in the team and the players around. So that's about it, really. That's about it in this one. I think Dale is on about doing a. If you are a subscriber from the early days, you will remember that I used to do every Friday with the Barnsley Chronicle a paper talk video. Well, Dale is on about bringing it back. He said he fancies it, he's up for it, so you might catch Dale's video later, so it might be a new spin-off episode on Tykes TV. So if that comes through, I've messaged him to see when he's recording it, so I can get it and edit it and upload it, so you might see that. So what's your thoughts, guys, on this? Obviously, it's a big move for Gerhard Struber going to Watford. Well, obviously, we don't know what's happening, but for them to even approach him or whatever, let me know what you think. Obviously, we need to keep him. We need that stability, as I said, and fingers crossed we get that. At the end of the day, we're here as fans. What he's done for us is an incredible job. The football, the defensive side of things has been a lot more stronger, and the team looks like a team as well. In them last 3 games, 100%. We just need to do it regular. And like I said, maybe 3 or 4 signings away from being maybe a half-decent championship side. Time will tell on that one. Again, we can't judge straight away. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get off because I'm baking here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Up the Reds.